And President Uhuru Kenyatta's directive to members of his cabinet to stay away from politics and concentrate on their dockets or face the sack has triggered a flurry of questions. Kenyatta, in his second term, appointed 9 politicians to his cabinet, ostensibly to give his team the much-needed political spine in the face of formidable opposition that was on his neck. But just how will the politicians in the cabinet shed their political skin as ordered by the president? Francis Kashuri tells us more.
The president convened his first cabinet meeting this year at State House, Nairobi yesterday, where a number of issues were deliberated on. But it is the riot act that he read on the cabinet secretaries that crowned the meeting, with Kenyatta revealing the session's content to the public on his way to Arusha, Tanzania for the East African Union Heads of State Summit.
Na nimewaambia, wewe kama huko tayari kufanyia wananchi kazi na jukumu lako ni siasa, piga about turn. Vijana niko nao wengi ambao wako tayari kufanya kazi.
Kenyatta, frustrated by the 2022 succession political drumbeats that have grown louder by the day and seemingly interfering with his pet project, the Big Four agenda, on whom his legacy is anchored, his deputy William Ruto leading the 2022 State House March Orchestra.
Mumesikia ile rais amesema? Rais amesema mchezo kando, fitina kando, siasa kando.
Unlike his first cabinet lineup unveiled in 2013 that had only 2 politicians, Charity Ngilu and Najib Balala, the team picked by Kenyatta last year has 9 members fished from the political pool, including 4 who lost in the 2017 general election.
Reading the Riot Act to these cabinet secretaries and forbidding them from engaging in politics, I think is a bit of a zero-sum game. Because if these are political animals, there is no way you can demand of them to be non-political.
Agriculture Cabinet Secretary Mwangi Kiunjuri has several times been the subject of fierce criticism from Kenyatta. He was prevailed upon to keep off the ballot in 2017 to spearhead the president's re-election, and is touted as one of Kenyatta's likely successors in the Mount Kenya region. John Munyes, who heads the petroleum and mining docket, lost in the Turkana gubernatorial race and has his sights on the seat in 2022. His tourism colleague Najib Balala is a veteran politician and is often linked to the Mombasa governor's seat at the lapse of Hassan Joho's 2-term stint. Energy Cabinet Secretary Charles KETER, who was plucked from the Senate, is still influential in Kericho County and, by extension, the South Rift politics. Ukuri Atani, who lost to Mahmoud Ali in the fiercely contested Marsabit governor's race, has kept tabs with his political network, an indication that he was still keen on the seat. Peter MUNYA too is keen on a comeback in Meru County, or even a bigger seat in the 2022 polls, while his water counterpart Simon CHELUGUI, who lost to Gideon Moi in the Baringo Senate seat, is likely to throw his hat in the ring once more in 2022. Devolution CS EUGENE WAMALWA is a proponent of Luhya unity and is a common feature in political functions in the Western Kenya region almost every weekend. His sports colleague RASHID ACHESA is also playing the 2022 political game in Kakamega County and is one of Ruto's pointmen in the Western Kenya region.
The president is serving his second and last term. Some of these CSS want to have a professional, whether it's political professional life or otherwise, after President Kenyatta's term.
Kenyatta's tough talk on cabinet secretaries lauded by some members of parliament.
Rais ametoa ishara, ametoa kadi ya majano. Sasa kadi ile ingine itakuja ni kadi nyekundu.
Wewe kama umepewa bilioni 10 kwa wizara yako, utuonyeshe hizo pesa zinafanya nini kubadili maisha ya Wakenya.
Rais kongole, na tuendelee hivyo hivyo. Mwenye afanyi kazi mtie kalamu. Sisi mwenye afanyi kazi pia wananchi wako na kiboko cha wananchi kiko.
Whether Kenyatta's riot act will move the politicians in his cabinet is the ultimate question. Francis Gashuri, Citizen TV.